When I was younger, I wanted to save the world. Not just to help a little, I mean to save it. I pictured myself solving climate change, ending poverty, making the planet perfectly fair. I had this superhero version of myself in my head, swooping in with big solutions. I even started writing school projects. Seen my neighborhood covered in trash and plastic bottles. People were walking past it like it was normal, and that really bothered me. So I decided to put my ideas and worries into action. I spent days working on those projects, researching, planning, writing, like I was about to change everything. One day, I rushed into principal's office, hopeful, excited, and guess what she did? She flipped through the pages and said with a half smile, "Well, one school project isn't going to solve a global issue." And just like that, some of that motivation slipped away. I felt small, like maybe she was right. But deep down, I didn't want to give up. So I kept going, still believing that small things mattered. But then, reality hit. I learned that climate change is massive, injustice is everywhere, and no matter how much I did, it still felt like nothing changed. I remember one night, laying in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking, what's the point? I can't fix everything. I can't do enough. And that's when I realized something. Maybe the problem is not that I'm not doing enough. Maybe the problem is thinking I have to do everything. I know I'm not alone in feeling this way. Maybe you have felt it too. You see wildfires on the news, plastic in the ocean, people struggling, and it's easy to think, how can I possibly fix this? So we freeze. We scroll past petitions. We put up that volunteer event. We feel bad, but we don't act, because it feels like a drop in the ocean. But here's the truth. The ocean is made of drops. And the most powerful change doesn't come from one person doing everything. It comes from many people doing something. You don't have to fix everything. You just need to start somewhere. For example, if you love art, use it to spread awareness. If you're good at social media, promote causes that matter. Enjoy organizing, plan a fundraiser. You don't have to change where you are to change the world. You just need to take what you already do and aim it towards something bigger. But here comes the big question. How do we actually make a difference without feeling like it's all on us? The answer? Think small. I know it sounds counterintuitive. We love big, dramatic success stories, the activists who change the laws, the scientists who find the cure, but behind every big change are thousands of small actions. One reusable water bottle might not seem like much, right? But a city that bans plastic bottles? That started with a few people making small choices. Now I want to share some quick story. This is a man named Jadok Payang. As a teenager, he saw his homeland in India turning into a desert. So he started planting trees. Alone, every day, for years. People thought he was crazy, but now he has planted an entire forest, bigger than Central Park. One person, one tree at a time. That's what's possible when we stop thinking about how big the problem is and start focusing. Remember, you're not alone. This is the most important part. You're not the only one trying to make a difference. Movements are built on people working together, so find your own people, join a club, an organization, or just team up with a friend. Because when we act together, small actions don't stay small. They grow, they spread, they inspire others, and that's how real change happens. So let's get back to the beginning, the parts where I thought I had to change the world. I still want to. And you probably wonder what happened after meeting with principal, right? I still kept working on that school project. A year later, I became climate ambassador from Georgia. In Tbilisi, I united more than 100 volunteers for one reason only: to make a difference in our environment. I created ecological clubs, helped young people raise awareness, and organized more than 10 cleanup events in different parts of the city. Now you all want to know how I did it, right? Well, because I realized that global change starts locally. It starts with noticing the trash on the ground, with listening, showing up, starting to act, with believing that no action is too small. You should never let 1% decide what you're capable of. Not a principle, not a comment, not even your own doubt. The world doesn't need few people doing everything perfectly. It needs millions of us doing something. So pick your own thing, start small, keep going, and trust that. Together, our drops create an ocean. Thank you.